Morning. This is hopefully a quick video. This is an update to the video I did regarding this vein finder and my experience with trying to use it when having to go to a doctor's office or have someone draw my blood. So the device works fine. It finds veins as in the previous video. It's not a problem to find a vein with it. The issue I have been running into is more of the getting the phlebotomists to use it. And I've had 3 occasions now that I've tried to use it, and actually 2 occasions, and basically I had to kind of trick them. So the first instance that I used it, I brought it in with me and showed it to the person, turned it on, and they immediately, this woman freaked out because she claimed that the red light was going to give her a migraine, and she wouldn't let me use it. And nothing I could say would convince her that if I put it on my skin that it wouldn't give her a migraine, and so I wasn't able to use it. And it took her a couple of tries to get my blood. It was over a year later that I was finally able to use this, and I once again I brought it with me. I brought the the battery pack that I made, and I kept that in my pocket so they couldn't see it, and tried to use it. And this time I was told by the person, a young lady, that she couldn't use a device she wasn't trained on. So in discussing and talking to her and other phlebotomists and the doctor and whatever, it really shocks me that they're not trained with these. This device makes finding a vein so much easier, and yet they know so little about them. So on the third trip to get my blood drawn, which was a couple months later, I decided that I was going to basically trick them. What had happened was the lady, before she even started, before I pulled this out or anything, she asked me where they draw my blood from. She was basically asking me to point to a vein. And it's been so long that I don't remember where they last took my blood from, and they take it from different places anyways. And I told her I could use the vein finder, but she wouldn't let me do that. So I can point with my finger, but I can't point with this. And I don't know if she was just, if what she said was true, that they can't use something they haven't been trained on, or she just had too big of an ego or something. So on the next trip, what I did was I got myself a Sharpie and located the veins, and I used the Sharpie to mark on each side of the vein with enough space that you could easily tell where the center was and where the like in this. And then in some cases I traced the vein out completely. And I did this in numerous places. In fact, the place where I eventually had my blood drawn was right here. But in every case I did multiple places and marked the veins in multiple spots so that when they said, oh, where can you get your vein? Or where do they draw your blood? I could say, well, there's a vein here, there's a vein here, there's a vein here, you know. But even then, the guy who went to draw my blood, he only used a spot that I had marked where he could feel the vein. All of this is a borderline absurd, because I mean, it just, trust me. You're going to be poking me. I know I don't like you poking me multiple times. I'm going to try and make it as easy for you to find my veins as possible. But anyways, those are the caveats I've found with this. So if you get one, it may be pointless, and this of course depends on state and local, federal, who knows, or even your country's rules or whatever. But yeah, like I said, if you try to take it in and they won't let you use it, or they won't use it, mark your veins and you might have better luck with it that time. Anyways, I hope that helps. Later.